speaking of Grammys, I saw you were nominated 2016. That has to be just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it felt pretty good.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I had written a song trying to get it in a movie, and it didn't get in the movie, but so I just recorded it myself. And then a couple years later, Leanne Womack, another Texas songwriter residing in Nashville and singer, one of the great singers in the world,
Absolutely.
recorded it and got a Grammy nomination. Sorry.
Hey, we keep the mistakes in the podcast too, by the way, just FYI. That's why I love what you do, because we do the same thing. Like, look, just ask Radney. He'll tell you his dog, we had a dog in one part, and then my Roomba started in the middle of the podcast. I had to go and stop my Roomba. It was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, well, that's why I threw my hand up, because he's very likely to come in and just start cursing a blue streak. Tried to give it the eye signal, like, don't. I love it. Whatever you're going to say.
Not here. Yeah, I love it. That's hilarious. Yeah, so the song was called Chances Are, right? Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Chances Are.
Yeah, Chances Are.
Yeah, that's just amazing. Did you go to the actual Grammys there? And
I didn't. I thought about it. I got a suit and everything. I was thinking about doing it, and then the nomination was for Best Country Song.
Yeah, Best Country Song.
And I thought I hadn't watched the Grammys a long time, but I thought maybe that would like qualify to be on the televised portion, and it turned out it's not. Like, almost no country categories on the televised portion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's only like 8 categories I think that they have on the actual. It's more about the show than giving out awards. They give out like 95% of the awards beforehand. At this, like, they live stream it now, but in the past they used to just announce it. No, I didn't. I was living in New York at the time, and I just decided I would just watch it from my computer, and if I won, I'd be happy there, and a couple $1,000s more in my pocket.
Dog, that's such a boss move. That's a boss move. I'm sorry, but that's a boss move right there. Like, I'm sitting in my PJs, watch on my laptop. Hey, I'm nominated for a Grammy. That's awesome. That's boss. That's way better than going, in my opinion, in some ways. Yeah, you'll go for another reason, another time.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Well, that's amazing. Did that help? I'm sure that must have helped you get some additional work and push forward some things.
Yeah, I don't know, how much work it adds, but what it does do, I found there's certain sort of cultural milestones or in a career that can do some good as far as just the overall perception of you and your work. And it's probably the same thing in, like, the restaurants or anything else. If you get a James Beard Award, that means something, and people may never have heard of the restaurant, but all of a sudden you're on their radar in a way that you weren't before. And so it's similar. Like, I remember doing the Tonight Show, and it didn't mean a lot as far as like record sales. This was, I don't know, 10 years ago, but what it did mean was that my mom's friends, who had always, sort of been amused that her son was a musician, all of a sudden we're like, oh, that's a thing. Like, he was on TV. So it's more, I think, for the general public, things like Grammy nominations or TV appearances, they go a long way.